Hi, I'm Victoria Wells. I am a dog trainer and a behavior consultant here in New York City. I've worked with dogs for over 20 years now. Most have had severe behavior issues and many have been just basic training clients of mine. One thing I have learned is that dogs need to be approached as individuals rather than a cookie cutter solution for training and behavior issues. Dogs are motivated by different things. And when I say motivated, I mean their motivations for behaving a certain way could be based on their age, their breed, their home dynamic, how they interact with the people they live with, their amount of exercise that they get. There's so many factors into why dogs are motivated to do things and why they won't do things when you're trying to train them certain behaviors. Also, how are they reinforced? Of course, we use positive reinforcement, but not every dog responds to the same thing. Some dogs, they will jump through hoops for a piece of steak, and some dogs, they don't care. They might be too scared, too distracted. And, certain behavior issues call for different types of motivation. If you have a really fearful dog who's afraid of new environments or new people, sometimes you are going to really get much further, much quicker when you have a helper dog as the reinforcement, sort of showing the dog there's nothing to be scared about, as opposed to shoving treats in their mouth that they don't want. I also like to look at training as far as the pet parent. I mean, they're individuals. Their abilities are different. Some people are really quick to whip out those treats, and some people, it's more difficult for them. And providing a training plan or a behavior modification plan needs to be based on, can the pet parent feasibly do these things? Do they work 12 to 14 hours a day? You can't give them a 3-hour training plan. Every hour on the hour, you have to take the dog out and do this with them. That's not feasible. So it's really important to look at both the human as an individual and the dog as an individual. Also, it's important to assess how the pet parent communicates with the dog. Are they doing it in a way that the dog is receptive to when it comes to training? Are there things that they could do differently to get a better response? Maybe their body posture needs to be a little bit different, their manner of speaking. Sometimes less is more. People have these hour-long conversations with their dog, pleading with them to sit. Why can't you just sit down? Can you step up? And the dog's like, la, 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 la. So it's really important to assess how the pet parent interacts with the dog and how best they can communicate with the dog in order to solve training and behavior issues. So, when it comes to behavior problems, and we're talking about things like fear-based behavior problems, or let's take, for instance, household destruction. This is a common thing. You have to look at the entire picture rather than one symptom. Say your dog is chewing up the sofa when you're gone, and you say, oh, the dog's just bored. Well, maybe the dog is bored, but maybe the dog's anxious. There are a lot of checklists you have to check off in order to come to the accurate behavior diagnosis, and that's what it's all about. So it's finding what your dog is motivated by, finding what your dog's reinforced by, understanding the individual who is training the dog, what their skill set or level is, and getting to the root cause of behavior issues as opposed to just treating symptoms. So if you want more information, please feel free to contact me. I'm here in New York, and it'd be great to see you and your dog.